Right now, you might not win the lottery, but it could still put some money in your pocket. The tax credit you should be checking for.
Plus, 2 Madison area hospitals bringing back health precautions in their facilities, the reasons why they say it's necessary.
And a crackdown on illegal immigration at the southern border. A look at a newly signed law overnight and what it means for migrants.
And bundle up, a very cold start to the morning. Temperatures in the teens, but the warmer weather not far behind. We'll take a look coming up.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us. You're waking up to pretty cold temperatures, but that is not the story of the day or really what we're going to see the rest of the week.
Yeah, real chilly out there this morning. Kelly, it looks like any chance of a white Christmas is long gone.
Yeah, we've got about 24 hours of winter. Then we're right back into some unseasonably mild weather, feeling like fall, it looks like, for the rest of the week. 12 degrees in Madison, 15 in Middleton, so it is a very cold start to the morning. Now, if we had snow on the ground, we'd probably be about 10 degrees colder, but obviously we do not have snow. So it is a cold start to the morning. There's that cold air in place, but it's not going to last real long. Already by this afternoon, we're headed into the mid-30s as a southerly wind picks up. And that southerly wind will continue to bring us some milder weather, 40s for the rest of the week, through the weekend, into early next week. And as the storm system moves in, it's going to be a wet Christmas. It looks like much of the state expecting some rain. So if you're going to be traveling either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or the day after, expecting some wet weather. Temperatures in the teens this morning, a little bit more cloud cover rolling in as we go through the morning hours, but up close to 30 here at the noon hour. Should be topping out low to mid 30s today, above our average, warmer than where we were yesterday. But need to bundle up this morning. Variably cloudy skies, some sun, some clouds here and there. Temperatures headed into the mid-30s, running above average. More on that warm up for the rest of the week, and take a look into the Christmas holiday as well coming up.
All right, talk then, Kelly. Thank you. Happening today, UW Health and Unity Point Health Mariner are going to bring back mask requirements.
Yeah, Shane Hogan is here this morning with what this means the next time you go to the doctor. Shane.
Yeah, let's break this down for you guys. All staff, patients, and visitors will be required to mask up beginning this morning. Masks are expected to be worn during patient interactions and in all clinic settings. That means exam rooms, waiting areas, and scheduling spaces. But you will not need to wear a mask in areas like lobbies, elevators, cafeterias, and administrative spaces. UW Health and Unity Point Health Mariner previously dropped masking requirements back in May before bringing them back this week. Now, this all comes as respiratory illnesses are on the rise in our area. On the Public Health Madison-Dane County dashboard, flu and RSV levels are currently both high and increasing, while COVID levels are low and stable. Now, UW Health and Unity Point Health Mariner say they will continue to monitor respiratory viral trends and adjust those mask requirements as needed.
If people have more questions about this, today on Live at 4, Dr. Jeff Pothoff with UW Health is going to be on answering our questions and your questions about this. I'm sure some people out there might have some about this.
You know, why now after dropping it for several months? Why bringing it back right now? But, you know, I think one reason, a lot of large gatherings this time of year for the holidays. So trying to be preventative, but also, you know, there is a spike in these cases right now. So, yeah, we'll see what Dr. Pothoff has to say.
Jane, thank you very much.
Well, developing this morning, one of the harshest state immigration laws in modern U.S. history will take effect in March. We're talking about Texas. There, Governor Greg Abbott signing a new deal, our new law overnight, making illegal immigration a state crime. It gives local law enforcement power to arrest and jail migrants. Judges would be able to issue deportation orders against people suspected of violating the law. Abbott says the goal is to help stop the tidal wave of illegal entry into Texas. White House spokesperson, meantime, says the law makes Texas communities less safe. We can expect to see a high-stakes legal battle over this in the coming months. The ACLU has already threatened to sue Governor Abbott.
This comes as the city of Milwaukee prepares to host President Biden tomorrow. It's the president's second visit to the city in a matter of months. He was just there back in August. The Biden campaign is investing early in the swing state. Wisconsin is one of 2 states in which the campaign is piloting a new way of organizing. They're focusing more on black and young voters. At the same time as the president's visit, a Marquette poll from late October shows he has a negative 14-point favorability rating. More people dislike him than like him.
The state program that helps seniors and people with disabilities get around just got a financial boost. The federal government just granted the Wisconsin DOT with $5 million. That money will go towards managing and operating the program, and buying vehicles. It comes from the bipartisan infrastructure law passed in 2022. Announcing the investment yesterday, Governor Tony Evers said, in part, if folks anywhere in Wisconsin need help getting to the grocery store, a job, or a medical appointment, they should have good, safe options.
We'll know this morning whether anyone won last night's $543 million jackpot. The winning numbers, 5, 8, 19, 34, and 49. The Powerball, 26. The Power Play was 3 times. The odds of winning the jackpot are about 1 in 292 million.
Might want to double check your property tax bills for credit thanks to the Wisconsin lottery. The Wisconsin Department of Revenue says it could save you a few $100. In our state, 30% of the money made by the lottery goes towards property tax relief. Anyone who owns their primary home can get a cut of the money. Last year, it put about $200 to $300 back into the pockets of homeowners. If you don't see a lottery and gaming credit on your property tax bill, you can find a link to the application form at this story. Just look for it at channel3000.com.
Looking ahead now, the Monona Terrace will be closed for 2.5 weeks starting next month. Crews will be working to renovate the inside of the convention center. This is a big deal for this building. The facility's carpet will be getting replaced. You can see here, could maybe use a little update. Other renovations include restoration of wood doors and furniture, resurfacing for the kitchen flooring, and some painting as well. This will all start Tuesday, January 9th. It runs through Friday, the 26th.
Continuing our season of giving coverage this holiday season, we're putting a spotlight on organizations giving back to their communities. One group in Fort Atkinson providing home-cooked meals for free is planning to expand their work to another southern Wisconsin city. News 3 Now's Catherine Merck has more.
A Fort Atkinson free meal service is expanding to Janesville, planning to bring the spirit of the holidays to people in southern Wisconsin all through the year.
So we're making 60 pounds of meatloaf.
We don't turn anybody away. We don't believe in having leftovers, so we keep serving until it's all gone.
Jen and Rick Lowry started Feed Your Soul in 2008.
You got it?
I got it.
They're aiming to spread the word of their religion through these plates.
We not only give them a meal, but we give them a message.
It's free, open to anyone that that shows up. And so we're here to serve people.
Each week,
Every Thursday night,
the group comes to this kitchen out of the First United Methodist Church to prepare the food.
We average about 200 meals a week here.
Feed Your Soul is providing a service some don't get during the holidays.
I think it's always important to have a home-cooked meal.
You think about how hard it is for people to buy food, right? How much food costs and how much less is in your grocery cart every time you go shopping.
Their work is something that caught the eye of Jeff Williams at Faith Community Church in Janesville.
Hunger is increasing, so the timing of this is really needed.
In the coming months, Feed Your Soul will use space in his church in Janesville to continue their operation.
The main kitchen is right through that window right there.
They've already begun remodeling part of the building for kitchen and drive-through options for the meals. Moving to a city of this size is a massive step for the group.
we're going from a town of 12,000 to a town of almost 70,000.
It could be overwhelming, you know, but that should be an indication to us of level of response, level of need.
In this season of giving,
And then everybody brings in homemade desserts.
Jen and Rick Lowry's service is a good reminder of the work that's needed to help the community year-round.
We want this to be an oasis for them where they know they can always come here every week and get a hot meal to take home and some leftovers to feed their family. And we think it's going to make a difference in a lot of lives.
The team at Feed Your Soul is planning to expand to Janesville sometime in February or March. Reporting in Fort Atkinson, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Congratulations on the expansion. We hope it makes a difference too.
Yeah, it is a good time to be doing it too during the later months of the winter.
Love to see people giving back.
All right, at 6:08, let's check in with Kelly now.
We are getting a brief taste of some winter, very cold temperatures this morning, but it's not going to last real long. We do have some milder weather on the way, including some rain. Well, the first warn forecast coming up.
And ahead in sports, 2 of Wisconsin's top athletes honored this week. Their records on the court when we return.
Plus, Whoville for the holidays. We're showing you how a local restaurant is spreading Christmas cheer this holiday season live from Sun Prairie when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Save with holiday hot deals. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. 3 pounds of Halos mandarins, just $3.88. And buy 2, get 2 free on 12-pack Coke products. Only at Hy-Vee.
You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. At the Magic Wash. At the Magic Wash. Whoa.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months with $53.49 cash due at signing. See your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Why chance deliveries arriving past Christmas when you can pick them up for free in just 1 hour? At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, save time and money on holiday gifts, hosting supplies, and other must-haves with our fast and free drive-through service. It's easy. Just place your order online at farmandfleet.com or on our mobile app and pick it up 1 hour later in our drive-through. We'll send you a text or email to let you know it's ready. When you arrive, get you loaded up and on your way in no time. Shop online, drive-through, and find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Our solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Save every day this holiday with Perks prices at Hy-Vee. Campbell's soup, H Perks price just $1. A 5-pound bag of potatoes, H Perks price $2.49. And Hy-Vee butter, H Perks price $2.98. Sign up today.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
6:12 in the 608 today. We are featuring a local restaurant that's spreading some Christmas joy.
Josh Breider's live in Sun Prairie with that story this morning. He's hanging out with the Grinch. Hey, Josh.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You guys have been waiting for me to sing all morning. We're adding that in here as we're hanging out at Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie, which has gone Whoville for the holidays. So this has been a fun story here. They're trying to spread a little Christmas cheer right here in the atrium. The Christmas Squad has put all of this together to spread some Christmas joy. This morning we've got Elaine and Tom joining us this morning. Elaine, I want to start with you because you are kind of the fearless leader of this Christmas Squad, and you guys went all out for year number 3 this year.
Correct, yeah.
You know, what all went into this project?
It took a lot of planning, and then we just all got together and started laughing and creating and blinging and doing the work.
A little bit of everything. I mean, how many hours does your Christmas Squad have into this project?
Probably about 20 hours for this.
But, I mean, at least, right?
At least, yeah, of us physically doing it.
I love it. I love it. And Tom, of course, owner of Sun Prairie and all the locations here for Buck and Honey's. I mean, this is pretty awesome to see here in your restaurants.
Oh, it's great. I mean, the Christmas Squad is a real deal. And they do this every year, Josh. Elaine is the leader, but we've got this amazing team behind you. They build different scenes for the holidays. All of our restaurants are decked out. It's really important to us, but the fact that it's done by our team and it's all volunteers and they get together, they have a blast. And of course we support it, and yeah, each year it's a new scene, so we hope people come check it out at all of our restaurants. It's just beautifully decorated.
You know, that's kind of what the joy is around this holiday season, is people get out and enjoy this. And that's what's fun, is your Christmas squad not only decorated this location, but all of your locations, so that's something special.
It is. They get together and they make a plan, and they do it from like 7 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night for 3 days, and they do it, and it's just, they make it really fun and festive, so it doesn't feel like a chore so much. And all the staff at all the restaurants help out, and it's a blessing. We got a great team, and it's kind of what Bucket Honey's is all about, is our people. It's not a cliche. We have amazing people, and we all care about each other, and we care about our guests and the experience and the things that they get to witness when they come to Bucket Honey's. It's awesome.
Yeah, it definitely takes a team effort. And Elaine, I want you to talk a little bit about what's in front of your Christmas squad over here, because there's a little artwork, and of course you were talking about Whoville, right? So it takes the Who's of Whoville to put this together.
Right. Danny is very creative, and so she did caricatures of each one of us when we got all done as to what we kind of contributed to the Whoville. So, yeah.
I love it. So how long can folks come out and check out this display this holiday season?
It'll be up through after New Year's. Usually, hopefully the tree will make it. It's a real tree, so.
Got to keep it alive, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, Elaine and Tom, we appreciate your time. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
If you guys would like to learn more about Bucket Honey's going Whoville for the holidays here in Sun Prairie, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. We love to see it here, guys. Even Mr. Grinch loves to see all of that Christmas joy this time of year.
Love to see it. Josh, thanks for showing us.
All right, it is 6:16. Kelly Slifka is here now. I don't want to call you a Grinch, Kelly, but you don't have a lot of snow in store for Christmas.
No, but it's going to be almost 50 degrees. Oh, anyway.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, for me it is.
That's true.
Anyway, if you're going to be traveling, I know a lot of folks will be driving around. We don't have any major snowstorms headed our way. We will have some wet weather headed our way for Christmas, but no big snows on the way. All right, on our sky cam, you can just start to see the twilight coming up on the horizon. Of course, the sun doesn't come up till 7:25 officially. Still losing daylight in the morning, but we are actually gaining daylight in the afternoon. I know the first day of winter isn't officially until the 21st, but still looking at temperatures above average today, even though yesterday we had that brief stint with some weather, and we've got some cold weather this morning, but high temperatures over the last couple weeks have been running above average. Only a couple of days below average, and they were barely below average. You go back to the Friday, December 8th, we got up to 55. Last Thursday, we were at 51, so you can see we were well above average. And right now, for the month, we are sitting at 6.9 degrees above average. When you average out the high and low, that comes out to 34.1. All right, 34 expected today here in Madison, also Middleton. So we're expecting temperatures to climb into the 30s after this cold start that we have this morning. Early this afternoon, we'll be in the low 30s, mid-30s expected today. A little bit more cloud cover headed our way, and that's due to the warmer air that's trying to right up and over that cold air that we have at the surface. We're starting out in the teens this morning, but that southerly wind will bring us warmer temperatures this afternoon. Then after that, we're talking about 40s for the foreseeable future going well into next week. So there's the warm front right now. That will be spreading some of those clouds moving on in as we go through the afternoon hours, but should remain dry. Now, Thursday night, can't rule out a few showers passing on in. I know a lot of folks will be traveling this weekend. Just some spotty showers on a Friday. Not looking at a whole lot. I think by Friday night and Saturday, it should be generally dry, just kind of cloudy going into the weekend. And Sunday, if you're going to be traveling just before Christmas Eve, no problems. It won't be until we get into the evening hours. We're looking at some showers to spread on in as this larger storm system comes in from the south. And it's going to be mainly rain across the Badger State. There might be a little bit of snow that creeps in up there toward Rhinelander, Ashland, up in the UP of Michigan as we go into Christmas Day afternoon. That's where they may see some accumulating snow, maybe upwards of an inch or two. That would officially give them a white Christmas. You have to have an inch of snow on the ground. All right, 12 right now in Madison, 16 in Janesville, 12 in Lone Rock, and also the Dells. First warm forecast, I know it's cold this morning, but we'll be up to 34 with a breeze out of the south this afternoon. 41 tomorrow. The clouds move in Thursday. It will be a fairly cloudy period there right from Thursday right through early next week. And we are looking at some showers Friday, more widespread rains later Sunday into Christmas Day. Yes, rain in the forecast. It looks like some showers will continue into Tuesday and Wednesday.
We are less than 2 weeks away from the ReliaQuest Bowl, and the Badgers held their first practice specifically focused on preparing for number 13 LSU yesterday. That New Year's Day matchup will be without Tigers Heisman-winning quarterback Jaden Daniels, we learned on Monday. But what has Luke Fickell learned about LSU in the past few weeks?
I think the physicality and the size is something that, I would have assumed, but I didn't probably know it as well until I started watching. You hear about the Jaden Daniels, and you hear about all the skill and the Napier and the wide receivers, and then all of a sudden you really start to watch and you see what kind of makes the engine go. And those guys up front, both offensively and defensively, they're definitely loaded across the board. It's not just the skill that everybody talks about. It's the physicality they can play with up front.
And in devastating news, former Wisconsin basketball player Walt McGrory died on Saturday after his near 2-year battle with cancer. McGrory was diagnosed with bone cancer in 2021, right before what would have been his 5th year at Wisconsin. McGrory was 24 years old. For the 22nd time in his career, Giannis Antetokounmpo was named the Eastern Conference's Player of the Week yesterday. The Greek Freak averaged 36 points this past week, including a career-best 64-point explosion against the Pacers. During the Bucks' perfect 4-0 week, Giannis also averaged nearly 13 boards a game on his way to passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the Bucks' all-time rebounding king. The Freak is now the Bucks' all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. And Deanna Jimenez was named the Big Ten's Freshman of the Week, and rightfully so. She has been balling this year. She's averaging nearly 11 points a game and scored a career-best 20 against St. Thomas this past week. And the Madison Mallards dropped their 2024 schedule yesterday. They'll open their season on the road in Eau Claire before hosting the Express in their home opener on May 28th. The Mallards will host an Independence Day celebration against the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters on July 3rd before hosting, and I love this name, the Minnesota Mud Puppies on July 13th. They'll host their final home game of the year against the Express on August 9th. That's your morning sports fix. Have a terrific Tuesday.
You too, Andrew. Still ahead, the final frenzy of the holiday shopping season and the important deadline you need to know.
We're back after this. Stay with us.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
I volunteer because it's, I think, the right thing to do, and selfishly, yeah, I get a lot of joy from doing it. It's a joy that comes from taking people to where they need to go. Just watch your step coming out. You can't bottle it, you can't buy it. That only comes from volunteerism. When people really need to get to those medical appointments and they don't have any other means, I just look at it as kind of like the least I can do to try to help out.
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
Mamma Mia, the original record-breaking Broadway production returns. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Coming to Overture March 19th through the 24th. Get tickets at overture.org.
The new Subway MVP Rewards earns you points for every order. This MVP uses it for free subs.
You can use your points for anything, like free cookies.
Whoa, Peyton.
What? I'm not playing anymore. Join now and get a free cookie when you buy a sub.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win
ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Welcome back. Shane has a trending story of the day.
All right, we're continuing the Christmas theme. The final frenzy for shopping in full swing. Maybe that's some of you out there. No shame if it is. Retailers are loving this time of year, though, because a new Gallup poll says the average shopper is expected to spend $975 on gifts this year. That's a number not seen since the 90s. Now, an important update for you, though. The Postal Service says tomorrow is the last day to use priority mail so your stuff gets in to wherever it needs to go in time for Christmas. So tomorrow, if you gotta send something, last day to do it with priority mail. You gotta usually pay for that too.
Right, Leah, you done?
No.
Okay.
But
You
if
tend to be more of a last
finishing
minute.
touches.
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator. I'll admit it.
Yeah,
I'll
me
admit
too.
it. I will go out and purchase things physically in stores. I think I've missed the deadline. I want to make sure they get here, but your girl doesn't need to spend any more money. Let's be honest.
Agreed with that.
Kelly?
Cold starts to the morning. Temperatures in the teens. Bundle up this morning, but it does get warmer this afternoon. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Habitat homes are not free. They're built and bought by hardworking families just like yours. Families with jobs, dreams, and a strong determination to create a better future. With stable homes, they can invest more in their health, education, community, and beyond.
Garage doors are what, number 3 on return on investments right now? A new garage door can raise the value of the whole street. When the neighbors start seeing your door, they're going to say, who did that? Precision did that.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO. Baby, don't forget, it's the holidays. Give me something sweet, let's celebrate. Oh, it's getting late, and I almost forgot to celebrate. Let's do it.
Hey, it's
me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
This morning, an update on international travel and your next trip out of the country. We'll tell you why it might be a little easier.
Plus, masks are coming back for some local hospitals. What you need to know the next time you go to the doctor.
And a new announcement from UW-Madison is hoping to bring more students from tribal nations.
And it is starting out very chilly this morning, but you can see some clouds starting to move in as the sun's coming up. We do have some warmer weather on the way. More coming up.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Less than a week until Christmas, but it certainly doesn't feel like late December as the week goes on here.
Kelly keeps telling us we're not going to get a white Christmas. We're going to get a wet one.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the W word, but it's not going to be white. It's going to be wet. Not coming our way until the weekend. The weekend does look fairly unsettled as we go into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But as we were talking about, it's been so mild, and it's going to continue to be so mild that it's going to be mainly rain. Now, it's cold this morning. Don't get me wrong. We're getting kind of a brief stint with some winter. Now, we did have clear skies most of the night just in time as that sun's coming out. We do have some clouds rolling on in, but that's a sign of some warmer air riding up over the cold air we have at the surface. 12 right now in Madison, 16 in Middleton, 17 in Verona. Eventually, that southerly wind will win out and push us into the mid-30s today, even with more cloud cover. But we're returning to the 40s starting tomorrow. That'll continue right through the weekend, right through the Christmas holiday and beyond. And as the storm moves in, it's going to be mainly rain for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So a little bit more cloud cover today, but that shouldn't prevent us from getting up close to 30 here at the noon hour as the southerly wind picks up at 10 to 20. Should be headed into the low to mid-30s today, so running a little bit above our average for this time of the year. Temperatures in the mid-30s, but it's just a cold start to the morning. Bundle up this morning. A little bit better this afternoon. Not as cold as yesterday and not as windy as well. Talk more about the warm-up and also that rain headed our way for the Christmas holiday coming up.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Kelly. Happening today, UW Health and Unity Point Health Meriter are both bringing back masking requirements. The hospitals say it's because of an increase in respiratory illnesses.
Shane Hogan is here this morning to break down what this means the next time that you're at the doctor's office. Good morning, Shane.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Leah. That's right. This is going to impact the next time you go to one of these locations because all staff, patients, and visitors will be required to mask up beginning this morning. Masks are expected to be worn during patient interactions and in all clinic settings. So that includes exam rooms, waiting areas, and scheduling spaces. However, you won't be required to wear one in areas like lobbies, elevators, cafeterias, and administrative spaces. UW Health and Unity Point Health Meriter previously dropped masking requirements back in May before reinstating them this week. Now, this all comes as respiratory illnesses are on the rise in our area. On the Public Health Madison-Dane County dashboard, flu and RSV levels are both high and increasing, while COVID levels are low and stable at this current time. Now, UW Health and Unity Point Health Meriter say they will continue to monitor these trends and adjust masking needs if they need to. Obviously, they dropped them back in May. Things have changed. Cases have gone up, so they're bringing them back. So they're going to be fluid with this, but you know, this time of year too always seems to be when those cases spike.
Lots of folks might have questions about this.
Right.
We're going to have coverage on this new requirement all day long here.
Yeah, Dr. Jeff Putoff will be on live at 4, so he should be providing some more insights on this as well.
All right, Shane Hogan, thanks for that.
Yep.
Starting this week, the Sheboygan Planned Parenthood will resume its abortion care services. Appointments are already open for patients to book. The Sheboygan County District Attorney says he wants to appeal the decision allowing the clinic to reopen. That decision was handed down by a Dane County judge. It will likely be seen before the Wisconsin Supreme Court, which recently switched to a liberal majority. Services will start back up on Thursday.
Good news from the State Department today. You're getting, if you're looking to get a new passport, wait times are back to normal. Applications will now be processed between 6 and 8 weeks. You can also pay extra for expedited service in about 2 to 3 weeks. Those numbers are down from the multiple months-long wait during the pandemic and after. Current stats from the State Department have about 48% of Americans holding passports. They hope shorter wait times can bring those numbers up. But still, it's much higher than 1990 when only 5% had a passport.
Southwest Airlines being fined $140 million for its holiday meltdown last year. Issues led to 17,000 flights canceled, which stranded over 2 million passengers. The fine's the largest civil penalty ever handed down by the Department of Transportation. The fiasco lasted 10 days. You may remember, during one of the busiest travel periods of the year. And as part of this fine, Southwest has agreed to create a $90 million fund to compensate future passengers affected by cancellations or significant delays.
The government wants to make it harder for officers found guilty of misconduct to get hired at other departments. A new national database launched yesterday will centralize information on the misconduct of federal officers. It will flag them during the hiring process for law enforcement positions. Now, this database only applies to federal positions, but the president says he's working to allow state, local, and tribal agencies to also participate.
This morning, 2 people charged in an animal cruelty case in Iowa County are scheduled to be in court. Carrie and Johnny Reed are each charged with 34 counts. The sheriff's office said that when they searched the home, they found garbage, glass, animal feces, and thick layers of cockroaches and flies. Officials ended up removing 11 cats and 6 dogs from the home and taking them to the Iowa County Humane Society.
New numbers are out from student loan borrowers. Even though payments resumed in October, about 40% of borrowers have yet to make a payment after that pandemic-era pause. That comes out to about 9 million borrowers, those numbers from the Department of Education. For comparison, only about 25% of borrowers missed their payment in October 29 before the 3-year freeze went into effect. Borrowers who miss payments anytime through September of next year won't be reported to the 3 national credit bureaus. However, interest will continue to accrue.
A major announcement from UW-Madison. Indigenous undergraduate students from across the state will be able to attend for free starting next fall. Armand Rahman breaks down the new program, what's all included, and how much those students say it will mean to them.
UW-Madison now joins the likes of the University of Minnesota, University of California, and others in offering free tuition for Indigenous students.
Oh, it's a really big deal. We're all really excited to hear about this.
As Caden Kirkpatrick walks around the Indigenous Student Center at UW-Madison, he says he, along with his fellow Indigenous students, feel more validated.
It really shows, I guess, that the university really cares about what Indigenous students have been saying, because we've kind of been asking for this policy for quite a while now.
With the Wisconsin Tribal Education Promise program, the university will use private donations and other internal funding, not state dollars, to cover tuition, fees, housing, meals, books, and other expenses for undergrads enrolled in any of Wisconsin's 11 tribes.
Especially for students who might be coming out of quite different cultural contexts onto a campus in a place that's going to feel large and possibly a little scary.
Kirkpatrick says the program is natural because the university is a land-grant institution on Ho-Chunk land.
So it really is kind of helping to correct something. It's not really a gift in a sense. It's more just to help balance and make things right in a way.
University leaders say about 650 students identify as American Indian or Alaska Native, but Kirkpatrick hopes this can grow that number.
There's currently like a very small population of Indigenous students here on campus, so we really want to get that to be a lot bigger and actually get the education, to go and bring it back to our communities.
According to a UW spokesperson, current students at the university will also be eligible once the program begins in the fall of 2024. In Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Chancellor Mnuchin says the university does not require students to report that they're Indigenous or enrolled in a Wisconsin tribe, but for this program, they will confirm a student's membership.
It's 6:37 now. Take a look at this video. These scenes are coming from Iceland. They're of a volcano that erupted on the Reykjanes Peninsula.
It looks like something straight out of a movie. No one's been hurt, though, by the eruptions, which is incredible. It's all thanks to some high levels of monitoring by the Icelandic government.
Unbelievable video here. The nearby town of Grindavik has been evacuated for over a month now. People have been urged to avoid that area for even longer. So that means this natural wonder is really just for looks. Everybody is safe in Iceland.
Natural wonder is one way to put it. Usually when I think of a natural wonder, it's a picturesque waterfall or, you know, a rainbow or something like that.
A little angry and violent for you.
Right.
Just a hair.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, though. Wow.
Glad everybody's out of there and safe.
I'm happy just looking at the video.
It's wild.
6:38, Kelly Slifka has your volcano-less forecast.
Yeah, not quite a volcano, but just a beautiful sunrise, a nice natural wonder that we've got coming up on the horizon this morning. It's cold this morning, but some warmer weather on the way. We'll have the first warm forecast coming up.
Also head Whoville for the holidays. We're going to meet the Christmas squad that's spreading Christmas cheer across local restaurants across the area when we come back.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
This is a real person seeking a solution to a real problem.
Hi, fine, how are you?
Welcome to the Good Feet store. How can I help?
I have plantar fasciitis. My knees hurt, my hips hurt.
Then she was personally fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I don't feel any pain anywhere.
Good.
Seriously, no pain in my knees, my hips, nothing. This is amazing. I don't want to take them off. It just feels like I'm in heaven. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. Countertops are the center of a home. With elegant to everyday options, easy installation you can do yourself, and durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places. Right now, laminate countertop is starting at $749 per square foot after 12% off.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisctv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4. Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the patio. It is a cold start to the morning, but yeah, it's still brown. If we had snow on the ground, it'd probably be about 10 degrees colder, but we don't. So we are not looking at much snow in the forecast anytime soon. In fact, you really have to go way up north, up there toward Rhinelander, Ironwood, Michigan to see any kind of snow on the ground. And really up there, it's not that much, an inch or two, and most of that's in the shaded areas. So much of the Badger State is just seeing patchy areas of snow up there toward Wausau and Stevens Point. Of course, we had that dusting yesterday. That is gone, and don't have a whole lot of snow in the forecast. But we do have the sun coming up on the horizon. Some clouds have been spreading into the area this morning. That's a sign of some warmer air riding up and over this really cold air that we have at the surface. Right now it's 12 in Madison. The winds are calm. The sun will be up at 7:25 this morning. So temperatures today generally in the mid-30s for most of us, calling for 34 in Middleton and Madison up through Sun Prairie and Wanakee. A little bit more cloud cover today, kind of in and out of some clouds, filtering out the sun. Of course, that sun angle is so low this time of the year. But I think by the noon hour, we should be up close to 30, headed into the mid-30s this afternoon with a variably cloudy sky today. But it is cold to start the day with temperatures in the teens. Southerly winds, though, will be picking up. That's what's going to bring us some warmer temperatures this afternoon, and that warm-up just continues tomorrow. And it looks like it's going to peak about Christmas Eve or Christmas Day when temperatures could be very close to 50. Meantime, here's that warm front. Right now, moving through the Dakotas and Nebraska, that's what's spreading in some of these mid and high level clouds. That warmer air rides up and over the cold air and produces this layer of mid and upper level clouds that we'll see today. All right, I know Olin Park looks kind of bare right now with no snow on the ground. The leaves are gone, but still, you can't ask for a much better scene of downtown Madison right there on John Nolan Drive. And we'd love to see your photos as well. Whether or not we have the snow, I'd like to see your holiday photos. Just download the First Warn Weather app and submit it easily, and we'd like to show those photos to the viewers. All right, we are calling for some wet conditions headed our way for the next 6 to 10 days. So this will take us right through Christmas Day and beyond. But it's going to be warm enough that it's going to be mainly rain. And you can see much of the country expected to be well above average. So much of the upper Midwest likely not to see a white Christmas. Some of these areas almost have a 90 to 100% probability. Might not even get that, so very unusual. 12 in Madison, 14 in Janesville. The Dells at 14 this morning. It's as warm as 20 in Sauk City and Cross Plains, 20 in Cottage Grove and Stoughton. So for some reason, we're in the lower teens here in Madison, but expecting that high up to 34 today, 41 tomorrow. We'll be in the low to mid 40s this weekend. Some showers moving in Friday morning. Looks like Saturday mainly dry. It won't be until Sunday night into Christmas Day. It looks kind of wet, so if you're going to be traveling, just counting on some wet weather. No freezing precipitation expected here locally, but it could be kind of wet for Christmas Day.
50s looks more like Thanksgiving there, Kelly.
Almost, yeah, even Halloween. And, you know, it's Halloween this year, the high was 36.
Stop.
Right.
Okay, all right. Kelly Slifka, thank you very much. 6:45, a local restaurant is spreading some Christmas joy in the 608.
Josh Bryder is live in Sun Prairie to show us what they got going at Buck and Honey's. Hey, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're going to Whoville this morning. We're taking you to Whoville at Buck and Honey's here in Sun Prairie, where they are going all out for the holiday season. This is something you just got to see to believe here in the atrium space. We have Stephanie Martin, Tom Anderson joining us. Stephanie, I want to start with you. You're the general manager here. And, of course, you look great here this morning. You love Christmas, I can tell.
I do. I wear a different outfit every day. Fun is one of our core values at B&H, and as you guys see, I like to dress up like an elf. Sometimes I'm Santa, Mrs. Santa Claus. It's fun. I love it. So you're part of the Christmas squad here, and you guys kind of are on a special mission this holiday season. Yeah, we like to spread cheer to everybody, so they did amazing. So much work and planning goes into this. Every year is a different theme, and I want everybody in Sun Prairie and surrounding to come in, have lunch or dinner, and then have the kids come and vote on their favorite houses. It's pretty amazing. So this Christmas squad was a part of putting together this Whoville here in the atrium space, and each of them right here kind of surrounding the area, everyone had a big part of this. Oh, yes. Yes, they spent so much time in planning. They do it every year. Can't wait to see what next year, I mean, every year it elevates. Big shout out to Miss Elaine and all of our family at B&H. The decorating crew is amazing. I just like to run the restaurant and say hi to everybody. So kudos to all those guys, because it's so much work and so much planning. Oh my gosh, but it's so worth it when you see it in person. Yeah, awesome. Tom Anderson also here, of course, owner of Buck and Honey's. Tom, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Josh. We're so happy you guys are coming here to check out Whoville.
I mean, this has got to be something special for you to see here, too, to see that you just have the right team in place that's spreading some Christmas cheer.
Yeah, our team is it's amazing. Every year, the Christmas squad is a real deal, and they have a group that just keeps growing, too, all volunteers that work for Buck and Honey's. They come out, they spend hours and hours, hundreds of hours, building this scene, and then they decorate all of our restaurants. All of them are decorated to the nines for our guests to feel the holiday spirit and spread some cheer.
I think that's what's so cool is it's not just here in Sun Prairie that this Christmas squad, but they go all across the area to each and every one showing a little Christmas love.
Yeah, each one is a lot of fun. They start from 7 in the morning, they go till 10 o'clock at night for 3 days straight, and they hit all the restaurants, and they have a blast doing it. And yeah, it's just so much fun, and we're so lucky to have this team. And yeah, all of our staff is just very fortunate this holiday season.
Oh, I love it. So Stephanie, how long can people come out here and check out all of the holiday decorations? Yeah, so we will have this up till after the new year, so definitely come on by. We'll be open Christmas Eve till 4 o'clock as well. And then, yeah, just come out and say hi. Vote on your favorite house. It's very awesome. Bring the kids. There's even a little phone for calling Santa over in the corner there. And it's a really fun tradition that we've gotten into the last three years, and every year it gets bigger and bigger. What are you guys going to do next year? See, I got another secret this year, so that made me feel really great. Oh. But next year, I had a little joke going on, so I don't know if they're going with that theme or not. So we shall see. We'll see next year. Well, guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Also, I'm going to have photojournalist Mark Schilling come in here and show off Stephanie's shoes. You know, we were talking about how she loves Christmas. She's got the whole thing going on here, guys. Stephanie is my spirit animal. You guys know I missed her Christmas. I think I found Mrs. Christmas here this morning at Buckin' Honey's in Sun Prairie. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
I was going to say, I didn't know if I like the decorations or the outfits better. Did you see the Christmas spirit Buckin' Honey sweaters? That's good.
All out.
That's good.
So much fun, guys. We love to see it.
Thanks for showing us around, Josh.
All right. Make sure you reach out to Josh on social media or shoot him an email if you're interested in being featured in one of his segments. It's 6:49. Coming up in the morning sprint, how to keep your pet safe from a new disease found in Wisconsin.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know. We'll show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Watch News 3 Now at 6 with Eric, Charlotte, Gary, and Zach. Weeknights.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
You've got this. You didn't think your sister would take you up on the dog sitting offer, but here you are. Barriers? Purchased. Doggy distractions? No expense spared. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft grace zone. So when you had to make a purchase, or 7, to prepare, you can be sure we're looking out for you, so you can look out for him. You've got this with Associated Bank.
This holiday season, find unique gifts at Choette Home and Fashion. Exclusive home goods, exceptional women's fashion, and delightful gifts for the whole family. In the heart of downtown Middleton, Choette Home and Fashion.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone from US Cellular.
She's here.
Then, give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
We have this saying that people come where they're invited and stay where they feel welcomed, which is why we're inviting you to take advantage of Hy-Vee Perks during the holidays. Hy-Vee Perks has all the benefits of Fuel Saver and helps you save money on items that you buy every day. It's free, it's easy, and it's our way of saying thank you for choosing Hy-Vee. On behalf of all of us here at Hy-Vee, from our family to yours, we wish you a joyful holiday season.
Baby, don't forget, it's the holidays. Give me something sweet, let's celebrate. Oh, it's getting late, and I almost forgot to celebrate.
Toyotathon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Rediscover life without pain. SSM Health Orthopedics.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Starting today, UW Health and Unity Point Meriter are bringing back their mask requirements. It's because of an increase in RSV and flu infections. All staff, patients, and visitors will be required to mask starting this morning. Anytime staff interacts with a patient or they're in clinic areas, you have to wear a mask. This doesn't affect areas outside of those settings, though.
A new disease affecting dogs has been found in Wisconsin. The infectious disease is similar to kennel cough and is spread across the country in recent weeks. Some symptoms include a prolonged cough, being lethargic, colorful nasal discharge, and loss of appetite. Even though most dogs can get better on their own, experts say you should keep them away from other dogs if they're sick.
This morning, 2 people are charged in an animal cruelty case in Iowa County. They're scheduled to be in court. Carrie and Johnny Reed are each charged with 34 misdemeanor counts. The sheriff's office says they searched their home and found it completely unfit for animals to live in. They removed 11 cats and 6 dogs from the home. They're all at the Iowa County Humane Society.
Today, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor will be put to rest at the Washington National Cathedral. O'Connor was the first woman to serve on the Supreme Court. She was held in repose yesterday at the nation's capital. All 9 current Supreme Court justices attended, and Justice Sonia Sotomayor gave remarks, as did Vice President Kamala Harris.
A jury in New York says actor Jonathan Majors is guilty of assault and harassment. The actor was set to be featured in the new Marvel series. Majors was convicted of 1 count of reckless assault. The trial stems from a March domestic dispute with his former girlfriend. Disney has dropped Majors because of the case.
A new U.S. intelligence report has found that China, Russia, Iran, and Cuba all tried to meddle in the 2022 U.S. midterms. According to a declassified assessment, foreign government efforts to target the elections last year appeared to grow compared to 4 years prior. Overall, the assessment did not study the impact the influence campaigns may have had on the outcome, though, of the 2022 elections.
At least 4 people are dead after powerful storms battered the East Coast. 2 of those people drowned when their cars were trapped under rising water. The other 2 were killed by falling trees that were knocked loose during the storm.
Passport processing times are back where they were before the pandemic. Applications are now going to be processed between 6 to 8 weeks. You can pay a little extra to get your passport done in 2 to 3 weeks. The return to pre-pandemic levels comes despite an unprecedented demand.
Monona Terrace is closing for 2.5 weeks next month. Crews are going to be working to renovate the inside of the convention center. It's getting new carpet. Crews will also restore all the wood doors and furniture, resurface the kitchen floor, do some painting as well. It all starts Tuesday, January 9th and runs through the 26th.
5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Bundle up the kids headed off to the bus stop this morning. We're in the teens, so a very cold start to the morning, but we will be warming up going into the afternoon, headed into the mid-30s, so even warmer than yesterday. It will be breezy, though. That'll add a bit of a chill. Right now, temperatures at 17. We actually bumped up here. A little bit of a south wind picking up in Madison. 13 right now in Watertown. 15 in Monroe, so it is a chilly start to the morning. We'll be in the teens here for another couple of hours, but I think early this afternoon we'll be in the lower half of the 30s. Should be in the low to mid-30s throughout the afternoon, so we'll be milder than yesterday. We'll see a mix of clouds and sun for today. We'll be breezy with that south wind at 10 to 20 going throughout the afternoon. So a cold start to the morning. The wind's picking up out of the south, boost us up to 34. Tomorrow, 41, 42 Thursday. Some showers Friday. More significant rain event by the end of the weekend into next week.
Thanks for joining us, folks. Enjoy that sunrise. We're back in half an hour.